Welcome to Serving Aces. I'm Alexandra Stevenson, and I'm here with my co-host, Hugues Laverdière, or as I like to call him, Ougi. Welcome, Ougi.
Hi, Alexandra. How are you?
I'm doing well. As you can see, I'm in a hotel room.
I know there's tennis behind you.
Yeah, we right now we're live watching Zverev and Tien.
Yeah, and Tien.
Tien, not Dominic Thiem. Tien, my pick to make a splash. It's a 6-3 2-all right now. Zverev came out. Look, their head-to-head is 1-1, so Zverev knows he can get beaten. He came out pretty tough that first set, Ougi.
Yeah, he looked right. He's ready off the gate. Boom.
Yeah, I have to say, Lerner beating Medvedev. Ooh. Another one of my pick. Look, Medvedev got his way through the first week to the fourth round. But hey, that was a great win for Lerner.
It was in straight sets as well.
Yep, straight sets took him out. I saw a little video of Michael Chang hitting with Lerner on Rod Laver today. I thought that was just cool to see Michael out there hitting because you don't really see him hitting that much.
I know.
Right? So he was out there. That was cool to see him hitting again.
And Lerner in the interview was like, "Oh, there's not that many clips of him. I haven't seen him play really." I'm like, I know. Dude, it's like Michael Chang won the French. Come on.
I know, right? But you go watch that clip, like his turn on both sides, he's turning better than some of the players right now.
Oh, for sure. He's super clean.
Super clean ball.
And there's people in the stands that have an L. Because the lady who works the radio or TV station for the US network, she gave L for Lerner to have fan club for him.
So I found out because I was watching earlier. Apparently that's what the drivers, like when you're a Lerner driver, that's your Lerner permit you get and you put it in the car. So now they're all wearing L's for Lerner because that's his name. Isn't that funny?
That is super funny.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that.
They all got Lerner permits and put them on their shirts and they're carrying around their cards.
Yeah, that's it. There was like a row watching the match, all L's on the shirt.
It's fun. So in America, we get like a piece of paper. What do you get in Canada?
Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess in Australia they get a literal L.
Yeah, that's it. They have an L.
Well, there we go. Now Lerner's taking over their sign.
That's it. That's super cool.
So let's do a little bit we're in the quarterfinals, right? We've got a good lineup for the quarters, but let's do a little bit of a wrap up of the first week, Ougi.
Yep.
Wawrinka's final match of the Australian Open lost to Taylor Fritz in the third round. He had a good run.
Yeah, great tournament. Yep.
Yeah, good tournament. Look, Lerner Tien making it through right now. Another great run. Eva Jovic, great pick, finalist of a Hobart. I said she was looking good. Look, she made it through the draw, played Sabalenka, lost 6-3, 6-0. But
still got there.
She got to the quarters, and she's a teenager. So we got some teenagers now making moves in the top 20. We got Mboko, we got Andreeva, we've got Jovic.
Yep.
And let's see what other teams are going to come up. I mean, those are some exciting teenagers that actually have game, and they're all a little bit different, so they'll be fun to watch.
Exactly. I mean, Jovic is crafty, smart on the court, and Mboko just hits super hard cross courts, big serve as well. So, they're going to improve their games throughout the year. We can't wait to see them from months to months to come, so that's going to be exciting to see their progression.
Yeah, so let's go into a little bit about their games because Mboko and Jovic both played Sabalenka. So Sabalenka played Mboko in the fourth round, and she played Jovic in the quarters.
Yeah.
Beat both of them handily, but had a little bit of trouble with Mboko in that second set.
Yeah.
So give me the breakdown, a little bit of Mboko's game quickly versus Jovic and what you saw, the difference.
I know Mboko so much because I've seen her even in the juniors here in Canada. So I've been watching her for a while. Her game is bigger. I mean, basically because Sabalenka would serve a hard serve, and Mboko was able to crush it back, which normally on the women's tour they don't really crush serves back of Sabalenka's because it's coming so hard. But sometimes Arena was hitting like going backwards, and she would almost fall on the ground, and she would short or she would leave it deep, a little too much. So that was throwing her off a little bit. And Vicky was able to hit some down the line with the forehand as well, a lot, instead of being caught of, being on defense, looping balls around. Sabalenka loves that, and she's not going to miss those. And so she was pushed a little bit on the side though. So that was, to me, that was the big difference, because the powerful baseline game of Vicky Mboko, she's going to be able to, improve even more. She lost 7-6 against Sabalenka, which is, she's crazy. She's on a 20 tiebreaker winning streak. Who does that?
Yeah, she beat Djokovic's.
20 tiebreaks in a row. Can you imagine? It's
Impressive.
Whenever it's like close and a tiebreak, okay, I'm taking over.
Well, yeah, I know. And it was a 7-1 score, so it wasn't close. But but what you said about Vicky is she has the power that Jovic doesn't have. Jovic has exceptional footwork, a great mindset, just a really good worker on the court, finds the positioning and the angles, but she doesn't have that natural power that Mboko has that can take the racket out of your hand. And if you're Sabalenka, sometimes she was like, oh, okay. But Vicky Mboko played Sabalenka, I thought, for the first time on a huge court pretty well. Like, it was like, okay, I feel comfortable. I can hit with you. Let's see how it goes. And I think the next time will be interesting. Let's see what she could add in. Maybe a little bit more of a slice against her and then go powerful and then go down the line. And Mboko does have a backhand slice. She can use it.
Yeah.
Maybe that short slice against Sabalenka might work a little bit more. I don't know. Like, maybe mixing it up. What do you think, Ougi?
Well,
I see your face.
I mean, I think she needs to work on it if she wants to use it and implement it in a match. But I don't think that's something that she really works a lot on, because she just wants to crush the ball, and that's going to be enough to win most matches at her level. But, getting into a mindset of, okay, I need to beat Sabalenka one day, and this year, hopefully.
Yeah.
So she can start to craft some short slices cross court to make Sabalenka. One shot to me that stood out in that match and the whole tournament is Sabalenka's defense when she stretched on the forehand. What's going on with that squash shot? She never misses it.
Look,
it's like stacks.
I think she practices, and
for sure.
She brought in Max Mirny last U.S. Open, so he slices. He comes to the net. She's trying to get into the net more. You see it in the early stages. She threw in some serve volleys in Brisbane. So she knows she has to progress more to the net, which is why I said again with Mboko can come forward and to the net. And if you go toe-to-toe with Sabalenka right now, Mboko is going to have trouble. And I think that's why I said short slice and like move forward more to try to combat the power and then go after her, because still backhand to backhand, you're going to pick Arena at the end of the day.
Yeah, she's tough. Definitely. Right? But every time, so two things. Every time Vicky was able to make Arena run right off the gate, she was fine. She was in the point. She was winning most of them, even though Sabalenka's squash shot on the forehand is amazing, which, by the way, it's a clay court shot. I'm sure she does that on clay. You slip on clay, you slide, and then you squash shot it, real, angle, cross court. It's going to stay low. It's tough to attack. I mean, she won a couple of key points in the end of the match because of that. So great shot for her. But whenever Vicky was able to make a run right off the gate, she was good.
So I think look, it's going to be fun to watch her play Sabalenka many more times.
Exactly. And then when Mboko was in the middle of the court and Sabalenka took over with a forehand, it was not even funny. Exactly. So you can't play in the middle against Sabalenka. That's it. So you need to play those shots all the time in corners and then make a run.
Give her the middle of the court, that's for sure. Okay, now Jovic has a problem because she's if you look at her, she's slight and she's smaller than
Mm,
Sabalenka. Like if you look at them when they shook hands.
I
So
know.
how possibly because she's not really a defender that can hit high heavy and run all day. She's a great mover. She takes the ball early. She has good anticipation. She can play the court and open up the court. She's learning how to do that better as
Mhm.
we've seen. But what can she do to go after Sabalenka?
Let me tell you.
What what do you see?
I tell you right now. So
Okay.
one pattern which I think would work a lot against Sabalenka, but you need to have the talent to do it. That's another thing. You know, I know what to do, but can I do it? Is to have, really deep, not loopy. I don't like the term, but heavy, higher balls a little bit to make Sabalenka move back, and
Like
then
Coco Gauff.
exactly. Coco could do that, implement that, and she would definitely have good chance to beat Sabalenka. Let's say on her forehand, Coco
Well,
would
that's how she beat her at the French.
see. That's it. So
Yeah.
she top spin forehand deep to Sabalenka's forehand, and whenever you see Arena go back a little bit, you step close to the baseline and you're thinking about hitting a drop shot in the open court.
Yeah.
That would win a lot of points, and especially on clay, of course. So cross court deep on the forehand. Arena goes back. She goes cross court a little bit. In the meantime, I'm on the baseline, and she goes cross court. And with my forehand, I just deposit a little perfect drop shot down the line, and then that's it. Arena runs all over the place, and you
But
get her
not
on the
not
move.
so many women can do that, Oogie.
I know that's the thing, but somebody like Martina Hingis was able to do that. I'm sure. Great hands, crafty player. There's got to be some people out there that can do that. Come on,
Yeah.
let's go,
Well,
or
look,
at least work on it to have a chance to
yeah,
beat her because
of
it's a good
course.
strategy to do that
It is
because
a good
she does
strategy.
not move that well. I mean, you know, that because she's not a great mover on the court, but she hits super hard. So what can you do to beat her? Because you can't just start banging with her. She's gonna, power you off the court. But if you make her run with sharp angles, slices cross court, a little drop shot, some loopier shots, take on the rise drop, you have a good chance to win.
You
That's
do.
that's just it. So
So
that's
that's
it.
why she's one in the world because not many women can do that out
I
there.
know.
It's tough to do, but look, Eva Jovic did fabulous getting in the quarters. She's arrived.
Hmm.
She's been building the last 2 years, really the last year by winning some smaller events
Yep.
and then getting to the finals of the pre-warm up. And so she had a great tournament. Congratulations. And she's a Southern California girl, so that was exciting to see. Okay, so quarterfinals of the women.
And
Sabalenka's already through.
to finish on that point,
Yes.
maybe Leila Fernandez beat her at the U.S. Open a little bit that way. Remember?
Jovic.
I mean, Sabalenka when she beat her
When
in
did
the
she
run
beat? When
in
did
the
she
run
beat
that
her?
that she lost against what do you call
Oh,
it?
Raducanu. Did she beat Arena?
She beat Arena on the way. So she
Oh,
beat her. So it was
lucky.
close. Third set, real close. And then boom, Layla was able to prevail. And that's it. Layla can use that slice with finish with
Mhm.
one hand, drop shot, short. She possesses these shots. That's why because she's small. She doesn't really hit that hard, but
Yeah.
she's crafty, loops balls, sometimes slice, a little bit like Bianca Andreescu. I don't know what's in the water in Canada, but some women have really good hands and
Good slicers,
strategies.
Yuki.
Strategies. I didn't coach all these girls, but I don't know. We've got great coaches here, but something
That's
going on.
good.
I love
That's
it.
good.
Uh,
Okay, so let's run down a little bit more of the women. Anna Samova threw cleanly, like she's looking pretty good.
but she was panicking yesterday when she was winning. I was like, chill out there. It was,
Well, was it the heat, do you think?
I think so. I think you're right because she was red and she looked like she was,
Yeah. Well,
the heat was affecting her.
the Heat's been another opponent in this, which
I
we'll
know.
go into. But
Yeah.
give me your thoughts on Pagula beating Keys, their besties. Keys
Hmm.
always kind of seems when she plays one of her besties to lose.
I know.
Doesn't do so well in competition against them,
She looks like she's too friendly. She looks like she's
right?
just too nice of a person that, oh, I can't beat her. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe
It's
that's it. I
funny.
don't know.
Like some people can be friends and then take it on the court and be fine and like be competitors.
Yeah.
Like Pagula, she can do it. Or on
Yeah.
the guys' side, they can do it. Tommy
Yeah.
Paul, Shelton. Uh,
Yesterday, Sinner against Dardery too.
yeah,
He's like, and Sinner said it in the interview. He's like, "Oh, this is one of my best friends. But then it's kind of tough today against him. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? You
took
crushed
him
him
out
in
in
the
3
tie
sets,
break.
right? I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
It's
So
like,
they're able to separate. I feel like Madison Keys has trouble separating that. So
yeah,
that
it's not that
wasn't
easy.
that of exciting of a match.
Yeah. But Pagula's steady, solid.
Yeah,
So
good job. Hey, we look, the American tennis is looking amazing. It's the first time since where did I write this down? Let me look. In the notes. First time in 25 years that we had 4 American women. So we had Jovic, Anisimova, Pegula, Goff. 25 years ago, guess what names there were?
couple of Williams, no?
Yes?
Capriati,
Yes.
no, Davenport.
Not me. It was Lindsay. Yes.
Yeah.
So look, the Americans are doing great.
I got the
Still have-
4.
You
The
did.
4, real
Off the
quick.
quiz. We
Hey.
still have 3 left. Pegula versus Anisimova. That's going to be an interesting one.
Hey,
They're not besties.
I have a question. Are they playing during the day or at night?
They're
To
playing.
me, that's if they're playing in the day, Jessica wins. If they're playing at night, Anisimova wins.
That's a good thought, Ougi. Let's see. When are they playing?
Maybe you don't know, but the schedule maybe is not out yet.
Well, let me look on the app right now. I'll tell you in a second. Where are we? Day 10 already?
Yeah.
So Goff is playing Svitolina today.
Okay.
And we have Sabalenka, Jovic already through. So those 2 are being played today. Tomorrow, the schedule is not out yet.
Yeah.
So I can't tell you.
Yeah. That's got to be it.
Yeah, I would think because that's a tough one. What do you think? Who are they gonna put?
I don't know. What's the other match? Swiatek?
Rybakina Swiatek. So that could be a nightmare.
That is a solid match right there.
Yeah,
I would put that match because she's second seed. I would put that match at night.
Rybakina versus Swiatek, seed 2, and Rybakina won the championships. Hey, what did I tell you about Rybakina? She's carrying on.
She's there, huh?
Right?
Yep. I mean, I like her chances, especially her if she plays at night.
Yeah, I do too. And then Goff Svitolina. Svitolina could upset, but I did notice Goff is serving well this tournament, at least for the first week.
Much better. Yeah, much better. Much better. Yeah.
She looks stronger there.
Yeah, but Svitolina was tough last match. Wow.
Yeah.
She won 2 sets,
Just and my pick, Andreeva, I was like
dismantle Andreeva, not even close, like 2 sets, boom, boom.
It was impressive.
She was just playing tough. I mean, I watched the match a little bit, and she would just not miss from the baseline. Real solid cross court, down the line suddenly, not much variation. Andreeva looked like she was bothered a little bit.
As she can get.
Yeah, exactly. So maturity and yeah. So,
well, look, Svitolina is just solid as a rock. When she can play that way, she is hard to beat, and she will take out seeds, and she'll take out people ranked higher than her.
Yeah,
when
for sure.
She's on and has her strokes and is just moving well. It's just she's a clean hitter, and she can defend and do offense all at once, and she gets the first serve in. So it's not an amazing serve, but she gets her spots.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, Andreeva was serving big, and Svitolina would just return it like there was nothing. So
yeah.
She looked good.
Yeah. So
with her diadem racket, I haven't seen really.
Who are you picking, Svitolina or Goff today?
Coco. Coco is going to prevail. Yeah.
Okay, you're going to pick Coco, and then Anisimova, Pegula. You're going to pick Pegula if it's day, Anisimova if it's night.
Yep.
Rybakina, Swiatek.
I mean, Swiatek looks really good. She looks solid. I have to go with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I hope not. I hope Rybakina goes through because I like her game is bigger and, I like her game. But I think Swiatek will go through and Sabalenka too. So.
Well, Sabalenka already won.
Yeah. But she's in the semis.
Yeah. Oh, so you're saying she's going to the finals. Okay, who are you going to pick the 2 finalists? Sabalenka and...
I think Swiatek is going to go there too.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so Swiatek, big final against Sabalenka. It's going to be close.
Okay, I'm going to pick Sabalenka and Rybakina.
Oh, like it.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
mean,
say Rybakina is gonna bring her serve and beat Swiatek. Now I
that
could
would
be wrong,
that would be nice.
right? I could totally be wrong,
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah,
gonna pick those.
big game.
I'd like to pick Anna Samova, but she's playing well, but I don't know if she's playing well enough to get through those Rybakina or Swiatek.
It's going to be tough. Even against Jessica, it's going to be rough.
Yeah.
And I mean, that heat is brutal for her.
Yeah,
mean,
I think Pegula is much better in the heat. But
yeah,
again, Rybakina is gonna if she plays in the heat, she could go down too.
I know. Sometimes
Right?
she's like,
Yeah, I liked Carlos Alcaraz. He was like, look, I'm from Spain where it's warm and hot. Sinner is from a mountainous country where it's cold. So
that's
of
what he
course
said.
I'm gonna do better in the heat.
Well, yes and no.
Okay, so let's get into the guys. But first, since we are talking about the heat, let's explain the heat rule a little bit. Okay.
We can't tell Carlos that, it's been 2 years in a row that Yannick won. So in Australia, in the heat, in the summer.
He almost went down against
I know.
because
you're right.
You're right. Literally they were going nuts, the inside of the Australian Open, because their champion was going down.
I know. And let's close the roof.
Yeah, well, it helped that Darren said just walk around. They're going to close the roof because it has to get to a 5.
Okay,
it has to get to a 4 and then a 5. So let me break it down for you.
Let's segue into that heat rule so we can all have the latest information.
Okay, so the heat stress rule. All right, They have a 1 through 5 system, Ougi, and they put it out on the app to make it easier for everybody to understand because sometimes it's difficult. Yeah. Okay, so 1 is good playing conditions. 2, you better start increasing hydration. So that's probably around like 78 to 85. Okay. 3 is like 85 to 90s, right?
Okay.
Applied cooling. So Sabalenka was playing Jovic today and it was 90s, right?
Okay, 90s. So that's 30 Celsius, 30 centigrade. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Number 4 is when you get the extended heat rule break, which now the men get it as well. They didn't have it forever. But the women, you get 10 minutes between the second and the third set. The men, you get 10 minutes between the fourth and fifth set.
Okay.
Okay. And number 5 is suspension of play. Nobody's playing. The roofs are closed. Okay. So right now I say we like we're there. Okay. Right now the Australian Open is at a 4, and the 4 is 40 degrees Celsius or 104 degrees.
Okay.
So that's why Jovic and Sabalenka played with the roof open because it was 90s, and then it got up to 104, and they closed the roof for Zverev and Lerner Tien. Right?
That's what we're seeing behind you. Okay, good.
Yeah. So
it's closed,
and the outside courts are suspended.
So
they're not allowed to play. No, because it's like terrible conditions. But high 90s in Australia are really hot anyway. And then you get to 105. It's just, you feel like you're in it's worse than when you're in the desert in California.
It's an oven.
Yeah. So at 2:32 p.m., I actually checked and it was 105 degrees.
Wow. On a tennis court or just outside?
Outside. So that means on the court, it's probably 115, maybe 120.
I mean, that's what's wrong, because you're right, because the asphalt, the heat is reflected to you. So
everybody that saw Sinner, he was like Bambi, could barely walk and was like really trying. And he even said in his press conference, I got lucky with the heat rule. Well, the next day they asked for a night match, but in Australia, the heat gets hotter as the day goes on. So like if it's 105 right now at 2:32, at like 5 o'clock, it might be 110. So that's why then the roofs are closed. But the Australian Open has the most roofs. There's 3.
Oh, yeah, you're right. One of them is like Roland Garros clay courts color.
They have Margaret Court Arena. They have the other one. I forget what the other
John
one was
Kane.
called. John Kane. Good one, Ougi. And
Hmm.
then Rod Laver.
Hey, you remember like which tournament you played was like the most heated on tour when you
Yeah,
were?
Australian Open.
That was it.
Yeah, I put
Nothing.
cabbage. That was when I put cabbage in my hat. I told you that story.
I know,
So,
but everybody listening to us, they don't
okay,
know that
I'll
story.
tell you really quick.
I know a lot of your
Fun,
stories, but
fun
people
side note.
are watching us. Yeah.
All right, so Rod Laver and Roy Emerson were at this dinner with me when I was like a teenager, and I was going to the Australian Open as a junior.
I put my feet up because this is going to be good.
Yeah, okay. So I was in qualifying. I think I was in qualies or I was in June. I think I was in qualies, and I was on an outside court by the train tracks.
Okay.
And it was probably 105, 100, and it was hot. And there was no heat rule in play in 1998. So I was in the juniors.
Okay.
And my mom was like, "Oh, we got to do the cabbage." And I was like, "No way. I'm not putting cabbage under my hat." And she's like, "But Rod and Roy said that's what they did to keep themselves cool." And Ougi, cabbage is a medicinal plant, like vegetable. It's used for a lot of different things. If you're
And I can see that it
alternative
fits
medicine.
perfectly on your head because if you peel,
Yeah,
it's like
it
doesn't.
does. So
it's-
she peeled some cabbage. We got cabbage, and we put it in an ice chest, and I put it under my hat. And I have to say, it worked. But they failed to tell me, Ougi, that the flies in Australia are so big that they come and attack you even if you don't have cabbage under your hat. So I was getting like dive bombed by flies while I was playing this tournament, this match.
We're going like this in between points.
Yes, I finally had it, and I took my hat off, and I was like, "This cabbage is so stupid." And I threw the cabbage to my chair, and then I just put my hat back on, just because it was like 20 flies, and the flies are huge. Yeah, they're big
wow. Everything in Australia is bigger. Seriously.
Yes.
The snakes, this and that.
So that was my chance, and it's hot. You just want to do an ice bath all the time. So it definitely becomes another opponent. Instead of one opponent, you have two.
Wow.
And at least now they're instituting rules for the men and the women, so it's workable.
That is a great story. Seriously, the cabbage, because under your hat, it's like you don't see it.
You don't see it.
Wow.
It's perfect. So anybody try it. It does work.
And it was a tip from Rod Laver. Come on.
Right?
Can you not try it?
and Roy Emerson.
Wow, the two legends.
Yeah.
Seriously. Both Aussies.
That was a good it was Southern Cal, like some event, and they were there, and I sat at the table. I think it was honoring Robert Lansdorp. And they were there. So
that is so cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
So Australian Open was the hottest place you played.
Yes, by far.
Okay. I thought maybe like someplace in Asia, maybe.
Well, see, I haven't played in Thailand. I haven't played in Thailand, and I've played in China, and I've heard it's very hot there.
That's what I was thinking about. Maybe China would be like, oof.
Yeah, I mean, Jokic had trouble there last fall.
I know. That's why all these guys defaulted almost.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's like maybe I figured, but maybe U.S. Open. No, U.S. Open is not as brutal.
U.S. Open's hot, and it's brutal too. It's just different.
Yeah.
Like any kind of heat, when it gets past 95 to play tennis, and is hot, and it's just hard.
I thought you were gonna mention Key Biscayne because to me, I mean, it was so humid. It was not pleasant to play.
But see, the difference there is you get the breeze from the ocean.
Yeah.
So in Melbourne, you don't get that breeze, even
There's
though
no wind.
Well, I mean, they have 4 seasons sometimes in the summer, but when it's hot, it's hot.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool.
All right, so let's go over the quarters of the guys right now. We've got Zverev and Tien. Tien is up 5-4 now, Ougi.
Ooh.
So he's holding a serve. Who do you think is going to come through that one?
Normally Zverev would win that, but you never know if he has a mental breakdown or something. Maybe your boy Tien could prevail, but so far Zverev looks like he's on board. You know, he's ready to reach that semis.
Okay. All right. So you're going to pick him. Okay. Alcaraz, De Minaur.
Oh, I hope Diminor wins.
You hope, but who are you
Oh,
predicting?
I'm predicting him. Come on.
Okay, you're going to give it to the homeboy Aussie. All right,
Oui, let's
Musetti
go.
Djokovic.
And Djokovic can go through. And plus, he had a little man sick free pass there. So,
Yeah, he did. So he's rested. Okay,
yeah.
Ben Shelton getting through against Casper Ruud.
Yeah.
He's looking good. He's serving well. His shoulder looks healthy. Yannick Sinner, I obviously you got to give it to Sinner.
Yeah,
I
for
don't
sure.
think Ben's gonna beat him.
he's not ready for that.
I'm like he's looking good, but it's gonna be unless they play in the heat.
That's it. I was going to say maybe they play really hot at 1 or 2 p.m. and Ben's kick serve on the forehand can do some damage.
They're
Because
sure not.
have you seen Vachereau when he was
Yes.
in the return like that, falling? He cut the line is like crazy. The spin was like, but kick serve of Ben is like, it's moving
and
like
they're
5 feet.
They're gonna probably put Sinner or Shelton at night, keep Sinner at night.
I know. Him. Yeah, exactly. Alcaraz, who does he play?
Demonor. You're
picking
Demonor.
Yeah. So
so semis, you're gonna pick Demonor and Zverev and Djokovic Sinner.
You said Demonor would play Djokovic, no?
No, Demonor would play Zverev or Tien.
Oh. Yeah, so Demonor against Zverev. That's it. And Sinner up there, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pick Alcaraz Tien and Djokovic Sinner.
Hey, almost everybody else. Cool. I love it. Well, we have some different picks there.
We got to have some different picks.
I know. Okay, so that's good. That's it.
The ball is in Ougi's court. Let's talk a little bit about not getting stuck in the Melbourne sign, Ougi. Do you know where the Melbourne sign is at the Australian Open?
Was that Artesine or you said that to Serena? Get out of Melbourne.
That was...
I think it was Artesine who said that.
And Oracine.
Yeah, both
we
of you
all
guys
said that to Serena. I think it was all of us because when she was playing Kim Clijsters, she was all the way by the Melbourne sign.
No doubt.
And then it became like a thing. And then as we watched the players play, when you get stuck in that Melbourne sign, you're in trouble.
Oh, so far back.
Yeah. So
you're right.
Look at Taylor Fritz. He got stuck against Musetti because Musetti is the ultimate defensive, lull you to sleep, get everything back deep, keep the ball in.
Oh, yeah.
Artistry with the one-handed backhand. Fritz was just so far back.
I know.
He was in trouble.
Yeah, Musetti is a true clay quarter, so his one-handed backhand is just a lot of topspin, so that's going to kick up, and if you want to hit the ball below the shoulder, you need to go back a little bit more. But, hey, Fritz was too much, too far back. He did not play well there. He had to step much closer to the baseline and trying to, Taylor's a true hardcore guy. So you need to hit those balls on the rise. You get more angles that way. Angle off that clay quarter Musetti, and he was going to be able to win. But no, he got played. He got outplayed.
Yeah. So describe to me a little bit, Ougi, when you do go back by Melbourne, like Medvedev lives back by Melbourne. That sign, and when you need to get out of it, tell me how as a player you recognize it right away and get out of it and you're able to do it, or how as a player you're back there and you just can't get back inside the baseline.
I mean, okay, so you can be there for a short while but not play there the whole rally. So if you're around that sign or a little bit behind it, means like the opponent is really pulling you off the court with heavy topspin or really deep balls. And so you hit it, a high shot a little bit, cross court, and then you move out of there. You get in between Melbourne and the baseline.
Yeah.
Get in between there to wait for the next shot, because if the next shot is medium or not as deep, then you're able to hit down on the rise and take care of take control of the point. You always want to take control of the points. So people, Serena did that great. Venus and Andre Agassi on the men's side, they were able to control. That's called controlling the baseline. If you're able to do that, then you're able to control. If you go cross court, if you want to redirect down the line, go angles. But if you're back there below the, behind the service, behind the Melbourne sign, you're in big trouble because you're gonna get angle off. You could get drop shot easily, and you're not gonna win a lot of rallies. Yeah,
And very few players can do that. I mean, Nadal can get back there.
yeah,
Medvedev can get back there. On the women's side, there's really, I mean, Coco Gauff could get maybe in front of the Melbourne sign, but even if she's back there, she's in trouble because she can't cover the court
yeah.
at the angle and side to side like she can when she's a little bit further up. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a female. Yeah,
That,
I don't
that can
think,
get back there.
yeah, who?
I mean,
Who'd
maybe
you
back,
say?
maybe back then, Aranxa Sanchez Vicario, maybe.
Maybe, but even she
'Cause
wasn't that far back.
I know you're right.
Yeah.
Hey, nobody wants to be there.
Yeah,
So
and the men's side, obviously, the Medvedev can do it in Nadal because the ball is much heavier and has a lot more spin. So they're
yeah,
bigger than the women. So that's
I mean,
why they're that far back to give them more time.
on the men's side, somebody like Stan Wawrinka loves to hit the ball on the way down, especially on his one-hand backhand. He needs more time to set up. So
Yeah.
Stan the man was back there a little bit, but if you play somebody real solid, close to the baseline, he has no chance to win.
Yeah. Well, I liked watching him get to the third round, and it's going to be fun to watch him for the year. He put in the work. We saw in the off season he was working really hard. So that it was good to see that one hand backhand down the line again.
Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. He was so excited to see, and yeah, I mean, we were gonna miss him a little bit. And all these big guys, they're Monfils, Wawrinka. The page will be turned after this year, I think.
Yeah, it's a new era.
Except Djokovic, he's still there, but
Well, yeah.
even him, you
He's
don't
not
know.
going anywhere yet. Okay,
Yeah.
so we got some newsy notes.
Yeah. What about
Guess what?
Osaka? Osaka.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, okay. We got to talk about Osaka in the newsy notes.
Okay.
But we'll talk about tennis, Osaka. She strained her abs, so that's why she pulled out. She was like warming up, and then I
Really?
guess she strained her ab before after she's come back since her pregnancy. So I don't
Okay.
know. Maybe there's something there. But Osaka makes the newsy notes, Ougi, because we're going to actually start with her first. Because remember, we went through the outfits our last podcast, and I was like, I wonder what Osaka's wearing. Okay, hello.
Wow. Like a squid? What was it?
No, not a squid. Oh my gosh.
It was-
Okay, every major
something had to
fashion
do
magazine
something had to
covered
do
it.
with the sea or something.
It was not a squid.
Jellyfish.
It was a jellyfish.
A jellyfish. I said, oh, come on.
Okay, so it was a jellyfish inspired by her daughter, along with the butterfly in her hat when a butterfly flew on her face when she played the Australian Open a couple years ago.
Okay.
All right, so she got this couture piece made. Made every high fashion magazine, every headline,
Wow.
like walked out like she was in a theatrical role. Well, as Coco Gauff did say, there are no rules on there are rules on what you can wear, but when you walk out, there's no rules. So
Yeah.
you could have a fashion moment. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
have to give Naomi kudos for that.
For sure. It's
Okay.
like Serena's
The outfit
cat
is
suit when
so-
she walked the US Open with the jeans.
Yeah, but that was like functional. Okay,
Yeah.
so we got to talk about function. I felt like the hat with the netting, I understood it because it was a jellyfish. So the jellyfish is kind of like looking like the hat and the net's coming down.
Yeah.
And the pants, I mean, okay, I saw it. I just felt like the hat and the netting was a lot.
She looked like a geisha going or
Yeah,
going
but
to
hey,
wedding because of the long
I feel like if Naomi the baller that walks out like that, this is where there's two Naomis.
I know.
Naomi the baller walks out like that in couture on the biggest stage of the tennis world in January, and then plays her match and then wins, but then gets all quiet again. She's like two different people. It's so funny.
I know. It's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, seriously.
Yeah. And then against Christea,
Wow.
the handshake, you saw the tough Naomi fighter, like in the beginning.
Yeah.
After the handshake, she was like, what'd you do that for? And then they got in a little tiff. And then Chanda Rubin interviewed her and was asking her, and she was still hot because after that, like
She's still pumped.
you're pumped up. And then all of a sudden she was like, oh, I'm sorry.
I know.
And then she felt like so bad. And I was just like, oh my gosh, it's so funny because she contradicts herself so much.
I know exactly because
Like,
because people maybe they don't know, but in between first and second serves against Kirstea, she went, "Okay, come on, let's go." She
mhm.
said like that, like real loud, and
Yeah.
the opponent's like going on the ground with, and she looks at the ref and is like, "Is that okay? Is that
Yeah. And
okay?"
it
She
was
does that.
distracting. It
I
was
mean,
distracting.
so it is legal to do that,
Yes.
but to a sportsmanlike conduct point of view, not really, because you don't
Yeah.
want to say, "Come on, let's go," in between serves to the opponent. It's like, what are you doing? I'm trying to
It's
focus
not
on my serve.
proper tennis etiquette, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's legal. So the umpire was like, yeah, it's legal. She can do
Can
that.
do it.
But
Yeah.
it has no class, but she can do it.
Yeah, but I thought Christea handled it well. That it was
Yeah,
also
yeah,
her last Australian Open. She's retiring this year, and
exactly.
she just said, "Look, that's between us. We handled it. It's done." She didn't
Yeah, yeah.
cause more. The media wanted more because it was kind of like the first week was kind of boring. There was nothing going on,
So they
and then
jumped on it.
Naomi showed up as the jellyfish, and then had a little handshake tiff. So
And a lot
we
of
got to give
action.
it to her for that, for making entertainment.
She's so funny because you're right. She's like so shy inside of her. Seriously, like if you look at her personality, she's like,
Yeah,
I don't want to draw any attention. But
yeah,
then she takes all those stands,
yeah.
does all the jellyfish. So she's gonna have so much attention.
I
But
know, right?
it's contrast. It's so funny.
It is.
You gotta love it.
And then I love that the best was because, Naomi left her agency that she founded, and Sabalenka is with the agency that she founded, Evolve.
Wow. Okay,
So
what's the name
then
of the agency?
Evolve.
Oh, okay.
I think it's
Wow.
Evolve. Anyway, Stewart and Naomi partnered and founded this agency, but Naomi left it in December, and
Okay.
Sabalenka and Curios are still with it. So
Ooh.
the funniest was, I wonder if there's some beef here because Ougi, guess who came out the next day and said she was Gucci's new ambassador?
I know.
Sabalenka.
Really?
Yeah, and she's like, I want my red carpet moment. And she showed up in Gucci sunglasses and then announced in this Gucci outfit on a court on Instagram that she was the new ambassador.
Jeez. What
So
else?
do we have a little housewife tennis beef?
That's it.
Maybe.
You've got that too.
Maybe. I mean, now we got Naomi high couture fashion with Nike, and Sabalenka's gonna bring Gucci. She's gonna walk out in something. Maybe Wimbledon or the French.
The French would be
Interesting,
nice.
huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
She's already wearing the diamonds and the jewelry, so now we got Gucci to look forward to.
Maybe
Uh,
Rome.
Rome.
Rome on clay.
Yeah, she'll
Gucci.
break it out. Okay,
Gucci's
so
Italian.
we got fun, exciting news for Victoria and Boko. She's the new Rolex ambassador.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's joining the Rolex team. So congratulations.
Fed.
That's exciting.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
that's fun. And Ben Shelton's other half, girlfriend,
Yeah, she got a little small contract, I think.
a little small. She got the biggest contract, Trinity Rodman, $2 million a year for 3 years, $6 million for women's soccer, the biggest contract ever. So congratulations,
Yeah,
Trinity.
that's awesome.
Yeah, and she says she's getting really good at tennis now.
We're gonna see her on tour in 2 years.
Yeah, right. She's gonna do soccer and tennis.
Ben's gonna coach her.
Yeah.
She's making more money than him.
Do you think?
Almost equal.
Maybe. I don't
I
know.
don't
He
know.
might make more in sponsorships.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I don't. That would be an interest. We need to look that up. See who's making more money.
But it's pretty good, you know?
Yeah, it is good. All right, so we got two more things. Really excited for Ons Jabeur. She took a little break and she's pregnant.
That's it.
Congratulations. She's going to have a baby in April.
Okay, yeah. But
She,
we knew that, I think, this fall, right? 'Cause-
yeah.
No?
Well, no, she took a break and then I think she was trying to get pregnant and she
Oh.
just announced it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Also, really interesting. Guess where Juan Ferrero ended up?
What do you mean ended up? He's coaching somebody?
He's going to be working alongside a guy named Angel Ayora, a young golfer with great potential, and he's going to be working with his coach and his management team. And
Okay.
he's going to be working on the mental side of performance and professional development.
Okay. So professional golfer
So,
from young guy from Spain, right?
guess what? Juan Ferrero just pivoted into golf. I think
Good.
that's like a baller move, Ougi. That's you go from Carlos Alcaraz, right? And you like suddenly are like not with him anymore. What do? Change sports.
Why not?
Why not? That's awesome. I think this is so exciting that he did that. It
That is,
opens a lot more doors
yeah,
into showing that sports can be similar with mental performance and preparation.
for
And
sure.
especially professional sports, you can approach it in an individual sport, you can
Yeah.
approach it similarly.
Yeah.
And hey, that's pretty cool that
Hey,
he
I
did
love it.
that.
Tennis and golf are very similar in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So that's going to be exciting to watch. I mean, of course, he's not going to be a swing coach, but
No.
he has somebody for that probably. But
He's going to
all the
be
mental
mental.
side, preparation of the
Yeah.
round, the final round,
Yeah.
not choking, doing his shots. That's so cool.
Yeah. So
And
that
I
was
can relate. I have a
really,
golf academy as well, so that's pretty cool.
I knew you'd love that, Ougi, because guess
Wow.
who did it first?
That's
Ougi.
it. That's it all the
Ougi,
way
you
here.
went to golf 15 years ago, right?
2000 tennis academy, so 25 years ago. 2011, my golf academy, so 13 years ago.
Yeah,
Yep,
see? So Ougi did it first. Okay, so we got
that's
to talk a
it.
little football before we wrap it up. Your Pats are in the Super Bowl, Ougi.
That's it. Pats Nation, baby. Come on.
Are you so excited?
I was so pumped because that game was like, I mean, Denver normally with Bo Nix, I think the Pats are not moving forward, but he was hurt.
Yeah,
Of course, he broke his ankle. So
it's
backup quarterback.
unfortunate.
It showed a little bit one time, just bad play, took over, was able to put some points
You
and
have
score a
a
touchdown.
10-7 game, Ougi, because of the
I
snow.
know. I know. It was 7-all, and then suddenly New England kicked the field goal, took advantage, 10-7, and then suddenly snow came down
Mhm.
so hard, not a single point from the rest of the game.
I know. I
I was
was at
like,
a tournament and I
wow.
left and then I came back and I was like, wait, what? It's still 10-7?
I
Oh,
know.
it's
But
over.
then but then if you see the conditions, it's like, okay. Because I mean the quarterback just snap, go back, slip. It
Yeah.
was that slippery. I mean, I don't know why they didn't have when you you rotate the lawn in the spring to get some the rocks off. They should have
Mhm.
had that on the field, and then you can see
Yeah,
the field
maybe
more
it was
clean.
just
It's
coming
like
down too hard.
I don't
But
know. They have that in Green Bay. I don't know why.
it was, yeah. I mean, Green Bay does play in the snow. It was
I know.
interesting. All right. So,
Yeah,
but exciting. You got
but
your Patriots and the
against the Seahawks, it's
Seahawks.
gonna be tough. Eeh.
Yeah. Seahawks, Rams. The
Hey, your
Rams
Rams
had a
came close.
chance.
The
They
Rams
came
came very
close,
close. Oh,
but the Seahawks prevailed. And yeah, I think it'll be exciting.
the
You
Rams
think the
should.
Seahawks are going to kill them?
No, that's what
No?
predictions will say. I mean, they'll
Okay.
say.
What are you saying?
I think the Pats will win by 3.
Okay. All right.
That's it.
You're
They're gonna
taking
find a way to win.
that.
It's one game, and they're gonna study. Like Vrabel, the coach is like so smart. He's gonna study all the tapes. He's gonna look into those small details. He's gonna have Drake May play his best game of his life. He's gonna be throwing bombs here and there. It's gonna be exciting. Hey,
Yeah.
Steven, the running back Stevenson, not with family with you, but his name is Stevenson. He's so good.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, we
He's
got
so
to cheer.
good.
I'll cheer for the Patriots. They're
That's
your
it.
team. I'll cheer for them.
And Brady's going to be because the game's going to be on Fox, and Brady's going to comment and back home. He's from San Fran, so he's
That's
going to be at
exciting
home commentating the Pats winning the.
for his
Come
team.
on, story is there written
The
all over the
story
place.
is written, although it would be nice for the Seahawks to win. They
Nope.
haven't. Oh, okay, never mind.
I mean,
All
if they
right.
play
Well,
Denver in the final, yep.
okay, yeah, but
Hey,
not against the
the
Patriots.
the Patriots have won 6 Super Bowl, and hey, they're gonna have even more success. So it's
Okay,
the
Ougi,
it's
you're
the
calling
record.
it.
It's the record. Come on, let's go.
All
Let's
right.
go for
So who are
7.
you calling for Australian Open finals? Sinner, Alcaraz. No, you're calling de Minaur and Sinner.
Yeah.
Are you calling de Minaur and Sinner? Did you?
Sinner. I mean, Sinner's going to win. So I think it won't matter who's playing the final.
You won't. Okay, so you're going to call. You think de Minaur is going to beat Zverev?
For sure.
Okay, so de Minaur, Sinner. Wow, that would be quite the final for Australia.
I know. It's going to be exciting.
We'll find out next podcast. Okay, I've got a quote.
What about you? Who do you think is going to win?
On the men's side?
Yeah.
I would like Djokovic to win. Like, put Djokovic, Sinner in the heat, and then have Djokovic win.
Hey.
Look, it all goes to Sinner Alcaraz final. I feel like at the end of the day, de Minaur is not going to beat Carlitos. No way. No, I just don't think it's going to happen, Ougi.
I think it's his year. It's his year for the Aussie Open. Come on.
Look, in all the great parts of it, I would like Djokovic to win this one. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be Carlos and Sinner.
Yeah.
Possibly Carlos winning. That's my pick. I'm going to go against your pick.
Without one Carlos Ferrero. Wow. Yeah,
I think he can do it.
I hope not. Oh, Lerner Tien, 6'6", 6'5" in the tie break for him. So,
I mean, exciting stuff.
So let's see. Zverev, it's a big backhand volley. Oof, he gets past. So
nice. All right, let's go over the quote, and we're going to wrap this podcast up so you can go watch Lerner and Zverev. Okay, so I'm going to give it to football today because this weekend was so exciting. Okay, because I thought this was cool because he crossed over and he gave a little quote that like people were like, interesting. Are you ready?
Yep. Let's hear it.
He said, "What does Natasha Bedingfield say?" And they were
singer?
Like, "What?" Yes.
The singer?
Well, what does she say? It's unwritten. Something like that. Right? Because he's going in. The quarterback, Sam Darnold from Seattle, is going in. It's unwritten. We're at the Super Bowl. So I thought that was kind of cool. Like that song, we haven't heard that in forever. Although he might have watched, I'm going to say, he probably watched the Sydney Sweeney, Glenn Powell movie, Anyone But You.
I know.
Did you see that? And Glenn
at the end, when you go in the helicopter and he starts singing that because
and they're like,
he's
feel
scared
the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you.
Exactly.
Only you can let it in. The rest is unwritten.
Exactly.
So maybe he had like watched that movie and then went and played this weekend and thought of it.
That's got to be it.
Yeah, but I thought that was kind of cool. He did a pop culture moment. Like it is unwritten, Ougi, although you're calling it for the Patriots.
It is. But then, you know what? It's going to be Bad Bunny over the Super Bowl halftime show. So unwritten is going to be like down the drain.
Okay, Bad Bunny, that is happening for sure. It's still an odd pick, but I'll go with it.
Such an odd pick, seriously.
It is.
Guy's going to sing in Spanish. I don't know what's up with that. But
yeah, I mean,
it is what it is.
Yeah, look, he'll put
Maybe it's going to be great. Maybe it's going to be great.
Exactly. Like reggaeton.
No.
With some salsa music and like, I don't know, it'll be interesting and some hip hop mixed in and some fashion.
Probably going to have some invitees, stuff like that. So we'll see some guests.
Yeah, so it'll be, and look, he used to date Kendall Jenner. He might still be dating her. So maybe she'll show up.
There you go. He's going to have some posse over. And in the meantime, Lerner 10 has made it once at all.
Exciting stuff, Ougi. Okay, so finals. So the finals, women. You're picking Sabalenka
and
Swiatek. Iga.
Yeah.
I'm picking Rybakina Sabalenka. Okay.
That's correct.
And then I would like Anna Samova to get through, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I'd like to be wrong. Okay, men's, you're going to pick de Minaur and
in the
Sinner.
Final. Yeah, Sinner beating de Minaur in the final.
And at the end of the day, I'd love Djokovic to be in the final against Carlos Alcaraz, but I'm going with Alcaraz, Sinner, and Alcaraz winning.
Djokovic almost got defaulted by hitting a ball kick. Come on.
He sure did. So maybe that's why he's going to win the tournament now.
Can't pull for him.
I can't believe he did it again, but
Yeah, he hit that lady in the neck
happen.
at the U.S. Open. I'm like, oh my god, and like, she's the best actress in the world. Like, oh my god, and then it's like the ball's gonna be like this. Come on, it's like on the ground. It's like drama, but he got defaulted for it. So
yeah,
I like her. I like her.
All right, well. That was it for our little wrap up. This is Serving Aces. I'm Alexandra Stevenson. If you like us, follow us on @Alexandra Stevenson or @Hugues Laverdière. Email or DM us, not email us. DM us any questions, and we will see you next time to wrap up the Australian Open and see who are the champions.
And will you still be in California?
Yes, I will be.
Next Sunday and Monday,
I will be, and the Super Bowl weekend too.
Next weekend is football off. The week after that.
Week after that. So
February 8th.
Yes, I'll be in California for 2 more weeks, Ougi.
Oh, okay. So this week you won't be in Florida. You'll still be in California the week.
Still being. So we got to do our East Coast, West Coast for 2 more weeks.
No big deal. I love it.
All right.
So it's all good. See, there's no dogs barking tonight.
I know, no dogs. It's late now.
Everybody's asleep for an hour now. So
funny. All right. So this is Serving Aces, and we will see you next time.
All right. Take care, guys.